Hey everyone, welcome back to Political X. For more knowledge and updates on UK, European and US politics, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Once again we get to see the evil side of the Tory party and the insanity that is Boris Johnson and his ideological beliefs over pragmatism, reality, and in any attempt to reduce crime or poverty. Instead, Boris decides that it's best for people to be continually poor and to continue one of the lowest welfare states in Europe. There's a pretty simple equation to all of this. The more the country suffers from poverty, the higher the crime rate. Yet Tories don't seem to understand this and are willing for there to be a huge and significant problem with poverty in the UK and also problems with crime. I'm certain the Tories think poverty is a good thing. The reason for it, though, I'm yet to really discover. Is it because they want to suppress a mass group of people? Or it creates some form of chaos in the poor and working class and only the strong will survive and come out of that? I'm yet to understand why they think this.
If I've got time to ask you one other issue, is universal credit.
Yes.
Two MPs have written to you saying that it shouldn't, the £20 uplift should remain, and they're really concerned that that will go.
So the rates vary, but for a large number of adults, this is going to be about £300 a month. And if you live in London, that's a struggle, especially if you need to use transport to get around London. So one of the ideas I would probably put forward is to give them free bus passes each month as well, so they can get around London and get to jobs. But no, they're just not that savvy.
What do you say to them?
The key focus for this government is on making sure that we come out of COVID strongly with a jobs-led recovery. And I'm very pleased to see the way the unemployment numbers have been falling, employment numbers have been rising, but also wages have been rising. And that's a crucial thing.
So a lot to unpick here. So employment numbers could also include part-time employment, which is crap pay. It doesn't get you out of poverty, and that's the biggest concern about universal credit. Even if you're on part-time work, you could still require credit cards to pay bills. Wages going up is obviously a good thing, low employment's a good thing, but we've got shortages in a lot of key areas. Scientists, health services, engineers, design and development, IT, vets, hospitality. If we have the shortages and we have a low unemployment, it means we need more people coming into the country, and we don't have that happening at the moment because of Brexit.
I'm proud that we've bumped up the living wage. We've continually increased the living wage last time by a record amount. And
it's crap compared to most of Europe. And then on top of that, we're talking about universal credit. What the hell does living wage have to do with anything? So what he's really saying is we want everyone to get a job. And I've just listed a load of jobs that require qualifications that can take 3 to 6 years to gain. And he's going, yeah, just give them those jobs. And it's like, I cannot turn up for a position within a physics laboratory and go, give me a job because I know you need someone. They're not going to take me on. I need to go to university and get the qualification. It's not as simple as he's making out.
My preference, my strong preference, and I believe that this is the instinct of most people in this country, my strong preference is for people to see their wages rise through their efforts rather than through taxation of other people put into their pay packets. And
this is frankly really, really disgusting what he's saying here. We all put money in to the tax system, so then when we need it, we can withdraw it, and that is the purpose of the welfare system. That is the purpose of national insurance. And what he's saying is, when you withdraw that, you're not taking it out from the funds that you've contributed, you're taking it from someone else, which is a complete falsehood. You might as well say, if your house burns down and you have insurance, you shouldn't take that insurance money out that you've been putting in because you're taking it out of someone else's insurance. It's total nonsense. Boris is a nasty piece of work.
Rather than welfare, and that's the approach we support.
Poverty causes crime. Poverty causes debt. Both are bad. Obviously, I don't have to mention the crime. The debt is a huge issue for the economy. We do not need people in more debt, and yet this is what it's creating. And he's saying you're taking money from other people when you've paid in money into the tax system through your work. He just gives off this impression that there are just leeches everywhere in the state. And the irony is, he's one of them. He's one of the biggest leeches because he leeches millions out of our pockets every day and does no work and continually goes on holiday. Nasty, nasty piece of work. Am I too harsh? Is that unfair? What do you think? Let me know. If you'd like to support me, click on my response video. It's a hip hop track that I've produced that I'm looking to try and get out there and push forward. Otherwise, feel free to buy me a coffee or subscribe through Patreon. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed my political observations this week. If you'd like to support me, please share the video with others and post about it on social media. If you're keen for more, subscribe, comment, like, and hit that notification button. Thanks for listening, and see you next time on Political X.